Good morning, students. We are discussing your unit 4, that is the chapter chemical kinetics, and today we will discuss the third topic, that is order and molecularity of a reaction. So first we will see the order. So what is order? So to know the order, we must know the rate law, and already we have discussed about the rate law expression. And rate law, that is obtained from the experimental analysis, say if the reactant R gives the product P, then in that case the rate law, that is expressed as rate, that will be equal to K concentration of the reactant R raise some power X. So here this X will be the order of this reaction, means whatever the power to the concentration of the reactant, that power will be the order of the reaction. If this is say 0, then this will be your 0 order reaction. If it is 1, then that will be your first order reaction. If it is 2, then that will be your second order reaction. If the power is 3, then this will be your third order reaction, like that. Or if that reaction is, suppose A moles of A plus B moles of B gives C moles of C plus D moles of D, and rate law is expressed as K concentration of A to the power X concentration of B to the power Y, then the overall order of this reaction will be equal to X plus Y. So this X plus Y is the order of the reaction. This is the overall order of the reaction, and X will be the order with respect to the reactant A, and Y will be the order with respect to the reactant B. So that means how this order is defined now, that the sum of power of the concentration of the reactants in the rate law expression is called the order of that chemical reaction. So this rate law, that is totally obtained from that of the experimental analysis. So that means order is also a experimental quantity. So order may be 0, order may be 1, order may be 2, 3, like that, or even order may be a fraction. So this is the order of a chemical reaction. So it is obtained from that of the rate law expression, and again I am repeating, the sum of powers of the concentration of the reactants in the rate law expression is called the order of that chemical reaction. Now we will see some problems here. Calculate the overall order of a reaction which has the rate expression A rate equal to K concentration of A to the power half concentration of B to the power 3/2. So in that case, what will be the order of the reaction? So here rate law expression is given. So sum of the power of the concentration of the reactants in the rate law expression is called the order of that chemical reaction. So here the order will be equal to now half plus 3/2 So that is equal to 1 plus 3, that means 4 by 2, so that is equal to 2. That means this will be your second order reaction. So this way order of the reaction is obtained. This is totally a experimental quantity because order is obtained from the rate law expression, and rate law expression is obtained from the experimental result. So this is about the order of a chemical reaction. Order may be 0, 1, 2, 3, any integer or any even a fraction also. So now we'll see the unit of the rate constant according to the order of the reaction. So unit of the rate constant K. Now again we will consider, say the reactant gives the product, this is a reaction, R gives the product. In that case that rate, that will be expressed as K concentration of R raise some power, that is your N. Now if N equal to 0, that means 0 order reaction, that is for 0 order reaction. For 0 order reaction, rate will be equal to K R to the power 0. That is K will be equal to rate. So what will be the unit of this K? That is equal to rate. Rate means change in concentration by time. So concentration divided by time. Concentration means in terms of mole per liter, mole per liter, time inverse, that means second inverse. So this is the unit for the 0 order reaction. Similarly, for the first order reaction, if N equal to 1, that is for first order reaction, K will be equal to rate, K will be equal to rate divided by concentration of R to the power 1, order is 1. So unit of rate, that is mole per liter per second, that means mole liter inverse second inverse divided by concentration of R. So unit of the R concentration, that is mole per liter. So mole per liter, it will be cancelled out, so that will be equal to second inverse. That means the unit of the rate constant K for first order reaction, that is second inverse. Similarly, if you see for second order reaction, that means when N equal to 2, if N equal to 2, that is for second order reaction, K will be equal to now rate divided by concentration of R to the power 2. So again the unit of the rate, that is mole per liter per second, mole liter inverse second inverse divided by unit of the concentration, that is mole per liter square. So here mole per liter, 1 mole per liter, that will be cancelled out, then remaining mole, if it will go up, that means mole inverse liter second inverse. So this is the unit for rate constant for the second order reaction. So similarly for the nth order reaction, the order is the N, that means for nth order reaction, K will be equal to rate divided by concentration of R to the power n. So K will be equal to rate divided by concentration of R to the power n. So again, unit of the rate, that is mole per liter second inverse divided by mole per liter unit of concentration whole to the power n. So now that will be equal to mole, here mole to the power n, that means if it will go up, mole to the power minus n, that means it will be mole to the power 1 minus n and liter minus 1. If that is liter minus 1 into 1 means liter to the power minus n, that will go up, so liter to the power n, that means n minus 1 second inverse. So this is the unit of the rate constant for the nth order reaction. So this way, if we know the unit of the rate constant, then also we will get the order of the chemical reaction. That means from the unit of the rate constant, we can easily determine, or we can easily say or identify the order of a chemical reaction. So we will see some problems here. Say here we will see one problem, that identify the reaction order. Identify the reaction order from each of the following rate constants. From each of the following rate constant. A, that is K equal to 2.3 into 10 to the power minus 5 liter mole inverse second inverse. B, K equal to given 3 into 10 to the power minus 4 second inverse. So now here the rate constant K value and its unit is given, and from that we have to identify the reaction order for the reaction. So here just now we have seen that this is the unit of the rate constant for the second order reaction. That for the second order reaction, that unit of rate constant is mole inverse liter second inverse. So this is for second order. This is a second order reaction. And second inverse, just now we have seen, this is for the first order reaction. That for the first order reaction, the unit of the rate constant is second inverse. So this is for first order reaction. So this way, from the unit of the rate constant value, we can identify the order of a chemical reaction. So this is the unit of rate constant of a chemical reaction. So now we'll see the molecularity. So before discussing the molecularity, we should have the concept of elementary reaction and complex reaction. So what is elementary reaction? The reaction which is taking place in one step, that is called as the elementary reaction. And if a reaction is taking place in a number of steps, means a sequence of elementary reaction leads to the formation of product, then that reaction is called as the complex reaction. Again, to occur a reaction, the reactant molecules must involve in the collision to form the activated complex such that it can possess the activation energy. Then only a reaction occurs. So here, so many words we have mentioned. One is the elementary reaction, another is the complex reaction, activation energy. So elementary reaction means, again I am repeating, that the reaction which is taking place in a single step, that is called as the elementary reaction. And complex reaction means the reaction which is taking place in a number of steps. And in case of complex reaction, only a single step will decide the rate of the reaction, and the slowest step will govern the rate of that complex reaction. So that step is called as the rate determining step. So the slowest step of a complex reaction is called as the rate determining step. Now, activation energy means, to occur a reaction, it must possess sufficient energy, that is called as the activation energy. That means by collision, the reactant form the activated complex. When it forms the activated complex, it possesses sufficient energy, and that energy is called as the activation energy. And then only a reaction is occur. So how molecularity is defined? That molecularity is a concept of elementary reaction, you remember. So molecularity, the number of reacting species, that is atoms, ions or molecules, taking part in an elementary reaction. The number of reacting species taking part in an elementary reaction which must collide simultaneously in order to bring about a chemical reaction is called molecularity of a reaction. That means the number of reacting species which is taking part in simultaneous collision, which is taking part collision simultaneously in an elementary reaction, that is called as the molecularity of the reaction. So accordingly, if only one reacting species involved in an elementary reaction, then that will be called as the unimolecular reaction. This is the example of an unimolecular reaction. That decomposition of ammonium nitrate to give the nitrogen and water is an unimolecular reaction. That means only one reacting molecule involved in collision to give the product. Similarly, decomposition of hydrogen iodide, that is a bimolecular reaction. That means two hydrogen molecule involved in collision to give the product hydrogen and oxygen. So similarly, oxidation of nitric oxide to have the nitrogen dioxide is a trimolecular reaction. You remember, trimolecular reaction is very rare, and in generally we cannot have the higher molecularity of a reaction because more than 3 molecules at a time cannot coincide for collision. So that's why we cannot have the higher molecularity elementary reaction. So this is about the molecularity. Now we have to know the difference between order and molecularity. So now we will see the difference between order and molecularity. So see the difference between order and molecularity. So number one, the definition of the order, that it is the sum of powers of concentration of the reactants in rate law expression. And molecularity, how it is defined, that it is the number of reacting species taking part in an elementary reaction which must collide simultaneously so as to result into a chemical reaction. So by definition, this is the difference between order and molecularity. Now second point, that it is determined experimentally. Order is determined experimentally because order is obtained from that of the rate law, and rate law, that is determined from the experimental result analysis. That means order is determined experimentally. And molecularity, it is a theoretical concept totally. Number 3, it can be 0 or a fraction. We have seen that order can be 0 or a fraction, but molecularity cannot be 0 or a fraction because there must be a collision of the reacting species. That means that cannot be 0 and that cannot be a fraction. So number 4, order is applicable to elementary as well as complex reaction. That means order is applicable for both elementary and complex reaction, but molecularity is applicable only for elementary reaction. Molecularity is a concept of elementary reaction only. So this is the difference between order and molecularity. So today we have seen what is order, how order is determined, the different order of a chemical reaction, zero order, first order, second order, nth order. Then we have seen the unit of the rate constant K, and from the unit of the rate constant K we can also identify the order of a chemical reaction. Then we have seen the molecularity of a reaction, elementary reaction, the concept of elementary and complex reaction we have seen. So the definition of the molecularity of a reaction, and at the last, this is the difference between order and molecularity of a reaction. So this is for today. Thank you.